How's it going, everyone? Yes, we are back at Wembley Stadium. It's me, Craig, and this is Nathaniel, this is Emile, and this is your personal hub for everything England throughout the universe. This is the Lions Den. Welcome back to the Lions Den, people. Let's make some noise. Let's get some noise going in here. What a time to be alive, okay? We are at the home of the Three Lions, Wembley, the beautiful game. And you can see the sun's coming out, the pitch is getting ready. And like I said, I am joined by two very special guests, okay? They know everything about England. We have Nathaniel, Chalobah, and Emile, Heskey. What's going on, lads?
Good.
You good?
Yeah, good.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm very good, thank you.
All right, so it's customary that I offer everyone that comes into the den a beverage. It's only right. Some people get thirsty. So we got Lucozade water. Craig Mitch's secret shake. What are you not gonna have?
I'll go for the Craig juice.
He's looking at I'm not giving that the choice. I'm not giving that the choice. You lot are trying this. There you go.
Okay.
Give it a shake. Have a little taste. Let me know what you think.
All natural ingredients.
All natural. El Natural. You gotta trust me on this.
Okay.
He's just laughing.
I've been looking forward to this, I'm not gonna lie.
Taste it.
Yeah, I see it.
What are we saying? What are we saying? We're getting the
Very
taste
nice.
approval right here.
Very nice. Sweet.
What are we saying? What are we saying? He said sweet. Now what are we saying?
Yeah, it's good stuff. I'm not
Decent.
gonna,
Okay, it's
good
decent. It's
Very
getting a
nice,
bit of
very
approval
nice.
there. All right, we're going to kick things off with a question straight away, right? And it comes from Football for Life. This is their name on YouTube. Do you think we will win the Euros after such a strong World Cup with Gareth? So this is the Euros in 2 years.
I mean, we did very well in the World Cup, and I think the way that the lads are playing at the moment, the way the manager's got us working, is something to be positive about. You know, we can try and push forward and try and do better than we've done so far. But I think at the end of the day, it's just more about improving as a squad and as a team and as a country. You know.
Totally agree. What about you, Emile?
Yeah, the same. You know, the positivity that came out of the World Cup and everything is great. And when you got young lads like Nathaniel here and Jadon Sancho to come in and really stake a claim, the future's bright.
It is bright indeed. The future's not orange, it's red. All right, so listen, guys. Since Friday's show, you guys have been messaging me. You've been DMing me, tweeting me, emailing me. Someone rang my house phone. All of that stuff. Trying to figure out a way to get these jerseys, okay? But it's your lucky day. We have a special competition for you guys. You can win not one, but two. So the one I'm wearing, not this actual one, and this right here. So we got one in Volt and one in pink of the England remix jerseys. There's only like 500-600 made in the world, and you can win both on today's show. All you got to do to win is leave a question in the comments below, and these guys will pick the best question. That's it. They'll answer it, pick the best question, and then we'll find your details, and you can win these two jerseys. That's an amazing competition, so stay tuned to the end of the show for that. It's a pretty decent prize, isn't it?
Yeah, I might have to
nice.
keep that myself.
Look at you, I do like it. All right, so here's what's coming up on today's show. So Nat and Emile will be answering your questions. We'll be firing them at them. We'll also have the players arriving. Okay, we'll have footage of that. They're coming through the tunnel. Stay tuned for that. It's a massive game. Emma, our correspondent, will be outside in the fan park with the fans, getting their thoughts ahead of the game. We'll also have some goalkeepers training for you guys from earlier this week at SGP, because we know you guys love the goalkeeper training. And of course, it's only right we start the show with the social media poll. So this is where we get the 3 best social media posts of the week from the squad. We put into a poll here on YouTube, and the viewers can vote using the I button top right of the screen. So let's kick it off with the first one. And the first one, you guys can have a look on the screen here, comes from Harry Kane. He said, love that Jesse Lingard strike on Thursday night, bring on tomorrow. And if you see his reaction here, him and Wazza. Ooh. You know when you've got Wazza and Kane doing that to a strike, that is some strike, right? What did you guys, you see the goal, Jesse Lingard's goal?
I think that was most of people's reaction when they saw the strike back as well. You know, it was a wonderful strike.
Yeah.
But we've seen that a few times from Jesse, haven't we? So
Well, we keep saying if you don't score tap-ins.
Yeah, listen, with Jesse, I always say his side foot is a joke, and it's been like that from when
day.
I've played with him from before. And
Yeah.
and I always said this guy never really lashes at the ball. He's always side footing it, and as soon as he opened up,
Caress.
I knew where it was going.
I knew
He's got that finesse. That's what you call it, finesse.
All right, so if you're feeling Harry Kane's post, vote A. Let's go on to the second post. And it comes from Sancho, and he said, pleased to have won Bundesliga Player of the Month award. Thanks to my teammates and Dortmund family for the support. Thank you to everyone that voted. More to come. JS7. Guys, I mean, what do you think of this? One Player of the Month, 18 years old in the Bundesliga.
already in such a tough league as well. 18, it goes to show confidence, his ability, and what he's still got more to come, as he's saying.
Did you see USA, his performance? What did you make of it?
What a talent. I think he brings something different to the game, and you know, his flair, his style is something that we don't really see very often, and I think, you know, shout outs to him. He's
First of many,
well.
clearly. You can see, look at his smile. Jaden loves it, he absolutely loves it. Vote me if you're feeling Sancho's post, and last but not least, let's see the final post. It comes from Jay Links. And he said, dance with it, good day's work, 3 lines, cheers Felly. And obviously Fellaini cut his hair this week. Enough people were surprised about that, and Jesse's basically taken the hair and stuck it on his head. And you see Trent next to him. I don't know if you guys know, we was running this social media poll throughout the World Cup, and Jesse Lingard won, shock. He won it by a country mile. What did you guys think of this post?
Good, it's good. It's funny. He suits him, to be honest, doesn't he?
Creative. He had blonde in his hair recently, actually. I think he took it out, but there you go. Who's your money on out of the 3 posts? I want to get you a
This one's
for me,
Jesse.
it's got to be Jesse.
You go
right
Jesse?
now. Just because when I saw that, my first reaction was, oh my word.
I hear that. Guys, if you've been feeling the show so far, please make sure you drop the video a like. We like all of the interaction. Make sure you're leaving your comments and just spreading the video about. Show it to everyone, your mum, your nan, your dad, uncle, nieces, cousins, everyone. All right, cool. Let's go straight in with a chat with our 2 guests, man. I'm happy you guys are here.
Thank you.
My guys, yes.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Coming through. All right, I'm gonna start with you, Nat. So obviously, you've been in and around the squad. You know, you was with them in the last camp, trained with them before the World Cup. You know everyone pretty well. Yeah. There's been a lot about this spirit in the camp, but just how good is the spirit?
Well, I think when you look at how far we've come, obviously as a squad, and I base it down to the fact that there's a lot of togetherness within a group, and usually, like you can see, everyone just gets on. There's obviously competition for spots and how it should be really, but just the group, everyone just gets welcomed in, and all the new players that come in, they don't feel as if they have to step out of their skin almost, if you know what I mean. It's always, you know, we've got leaders, we've got loads of characters in the team who help to make everyone feel welcome, and I think the gaffer's got this environment now where the players look forward to coming to meet up with the national team, and I think that's very important, because some players, I think personally, enjoy coming and meeting with the national team that they actually do at their club sometimes.
Oh wow, okay.
And I think when you have that sort of environment, it's a good environment to work in.
Proper good environment. You was also involved in that unbelievable result against Spain in Seville. Came on to help us close the game out. Massive result. I mean, what was it like for you being a part of that? It's a historic night, beating them on their own patch.
Yeah, to be honest, it didn't really kick in until the next day for me, because personally it was my debut as well.
Of course.
And just the fact of the result like was amazing, but to be part of it was even better. Yeah. But then I think
what was Gareth telling you here? What was he saying?
If I'm going to be honest with you, I don't remember. Just mainly because I had so many things running through my head at the time, thinking to myself, oh my God, like I've gone from under 16s, and like this is it. This is my moment, you know. I'm actually stepping out here, and I'm gonna play for England, like today, like right now at this moment in time. And for a second, it was like a block of no noise. Yeah, couldn't hear anything, and I'm sure the gaffer probably said, you know, go and sit in midfield and close out the game. Let's finish this game off. And I'm hoping that's what he said. I don't know if he told me anything else personally, but that's all I could remember. But yeah, like you said, historic night, and I was just happy to be part of it.
I hear you. Emile, I got to speak to you. I mean, you featured in a big game against Croatia back in 2010. We won 5-1 here, massive result. What's your recollection of this day?
Not much, to be honest with you. Yeah, you know, these games are great, especially at Wembley. When you come in playing in front of your own fans, it's always great, and we always packed it out. And look, there's Wazza, great player, and Stevie and players like that, Bex as well. So yeah, it's always nice to be on your home pitch and putting in a performance, and especially playing against Croatia.
The scenario is kind of similar to back then because we lost to Croatia in 2008 and then we beat them 5-1 in 2010 and got revenge. We lost to them, semi-finals of the World Cup. Today, huge opportunity. I like that. See, does history really repeat itself? As they say. What do you reckon? Do you reckon we are going to beat them?
We've got a chance. We've definitely got the chance. We've got a strong squad, strong team, positive team as well going into the game, which is great, and players playing at a high level and showing their best. So I don't see why not.
All right, so you was also part of a generation that everyone called the Golden Generation. You know, there's quite a few players in that Golden Generation. You can actually see at the moment who's winning in this poll. So obviously you got Kane. If you don't want to change that, make sure you vote and have your voice heard. It's up to you. But yeah, you was a part of the Golden Generation. What was it like to be a part of there was so many, you know, iconic players. You got a picture here. You got Campbell, Rio, Michael Owen, Bex, Neville. It's crazy to think, you know.
Yeah, it is crazy. When you look at it like that, it is crazy to think that you got such great players. I think that's the 5-1 Germany game, if I'm right. You know, so you look at Ashley Cole, arguably the best left back at that time. You know, Beck's an icon. You know, so but the thing is, we come up against a French team who had Henry, Trezeguet, Will Todd, massive. You know, so yeah, you know, we were unlucky to come up against them, or I would have thought we would have won something.
I hear you. Nat, quickly, I mean, obviously you was young, probably watched this generation growing up, but what was your thoughts on them and seeing them play back then?
I just remember this guy scoring goals. Like, literally, it was like, oh, it's in the box, goal. Emile Heskey's got another one. To be honest, they're massive icons, you know, for the country, and you know, like you've seen there in that photo, there's a lot of big stars, a lot of big names, and yeah, I don't really remember too much, to be honest, but I would say when you look at this photo, there's massive players in there,
massive names,
and yeah,
the Golden Generation. I mean, I don't know, there might be the silver generation now, man. We've got these new boys here. So. This new generation might be the golden boys now.
You know, you've got to accept it.
It loves it. Pass the baton.
You've got to.
Yeah, you've got to. All right, so we've heard what Emile and Nat have to say, but obviously we need to hear what the fans have to say. So Emma Conibet is outside and she caught up with them. Let's chuck it over to her.
Hiya Craig, so I'm in the fan zone right now, soaking up all the atmosphere before today's game against Croatia. Everything to play for. But let's speak to a few fans and get the reaction. So Dowsey, how are you, mate?
Not bad.
Good. Are you excited about today's game?
I cannot wait. I mean, this is courtesy of Mitch and the team, and I can't wait. It should be a great experience. I brought my kids with me for the first time, and I just hope we just get the result we need as well.
Like, tell me actually, because you was doing all of this sort of stuff in the World Cup. What were you doing again?
Well, we went quite viral just because we put a few flags up.
Few flags?
Just a few, about 300, 400 flags. Yeah.
Incredible. Now, ahead of today's game, it's a massive game. What do you think the score's going to be?
3-1 England.
3-1 to England. Who do you think is going to score?
I actually fancy Kane for one, but I fancy Trent again if he starts. Yeah. I'd love it if he nicks another one, that'd do me.
Absolutely. Kane, Trent, and anybody else?
Rashford if he starts as well.
Good, nice one.
Go for the certainties, apart from Trent. Go for a wild card.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much. Hopefully enjoy the game.
Nice
I've
one.
got another fan over here. Hiya, mate. What's your name? Luke. Where did you travel in from?
Salisbury.
Are you excited about today's game? Yeah? What do you think the score's going to be?
3-2 to England.
3-2. Who would you like to see score?
Kane, Sterling and Rashford.
Yeah, love a bit of Sterling at the moment. He's playing really well. Now, what do you think about the new or the young footballers playing for us at the moment?
Good, because they're nice and young, so they don't get tired out when they're playing.
Absolutely. And who's your favourite at the moment?
Callum Wilson.
Oh, nice one. New, fresh from Bournemouth, isn't he? Enjoyable. Thank you so much. We'll enjoy the rest of the game. Well, enjoy the game. Hi guys, what's your name?
I'm Monty.
Monty?
And I'm Rory.
Rory. Are you excited about today's game?
Yes.
You feeling the pressure?
Yeah.
Everything to play for today.
Yeah.
What do you think the score's going to be?
2-0 to England.
2-0. Who would you like to see score today?
I don't mind as long
You don't mind? We just want to have a win.
Yeah.
Now we've got a few new changes. We've got a few new boys on the team. Who are your favourite players at the moment?
Dele Alli.
Dele Alli.
Harry Kane.
Any of the new boys? You fancy any of those guys?
I haven't really heard of them yet.
You haven't? Callum Wilson, Sancho.
I've heard of Sancho.
Yeah, exactly. A bit of Sancho at the moment. He's playing really, really well.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy the game, guys. Hopefully we will get a win today.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Craig. Down in the fan zone, people are loving it. We're really positive. I think we might get a win, you know.
Thank you for that, Emma Connie Bear. She's been catching up with the fans, like I said. All right, so you guys have been sending in your questions like we've asked. So we're going to fire them at the lads right here. So we'll kick it off with one of the first questions in here. It comes from Jamie Miller, and it's for you, Emile. And he said, best player you've ever played with?
I always say there's two. I would say Stevie G and Paul Scholes. I played more with Stevie G because obviously I played with Liverpool than I did with Scholesy for England. But when you saw Scholesy, especially in training and stuff like that, unbelievable. Some of the stuff that he did, he was just quiet, so no one really. He didn't get the hype that everyone else did. But then you got Stevie, who's a real leader, a real driving force from the midfield, and started a lot of stuff for us. So
it's crazy. He played it. This is what I'm saying. Legend. All right. So we got another one here. Comes from T700 Brun, and he said, "Who gave you the best advice as a kid?" This is for both of you. So I'll start with you now.
Oh, it's a hard one. I think for me, one of the best advice I got was from a guy called Ray Rembridge, who scouted me when I was younger. And one of the messages that he's always said to me was, with football, you're going to get more lows than you get highs. So when you get the highs, make sure you enjoy it.
Oh, look at that! Dropping. I'm gonna write that one down and then just send it.
And it's just stuck with me forever. Really, you know, at times when I'm feeling down or when I'm feeling low, I just think, do you know what? It's fine because there's always something positive around the corner, and just to keep focused and motivated.
I love that. What about you, Emile?
Footballing advice. I had when I was a youth under 16s. I had Kev MacDonald, who is actually at Aston Villa now, and one of the advice that he would always say to everyone. He says, "Win your individual battles and then go and help your mate." And that stuck with me forever. You know, when I was playing, I always smash people and then go smash someone else.
Back when you could smash people in the game, innit? Now it's like you can't even touch anyone.
You can get near them now. You can get close to them.
I hear you. Rano Ahmed said, favourite goal that England scored at the World Cup? Start with you, Nat. Off the top of your head, do you remember any?
Oh, that's a good.
I'm going to have to go Kieran Trippier's
free kick. It was juicy.
Just mainly because I called it in my living room before he took it. I've got video evidence of it as well.
That.
So.
Kieran Whippier, that's what we called him. Emile?
I'll go with the same.
Same?
Yeah, because to be honest, with that, free kick wise, that is up there with some of the.
It's a peach.
Yeah, some of the best.
Just to let you guys know, Jesse Lingard's goal against Panama was up for goal of the World Cup. It was a nomination.
Yeah,
just put it out there.
We've seen him do it the other day as well.
It's true. It's just normal, isn't it? It's normal. My personal one actually was Harry Kane's last minute header against Tunisia. Yeah. I felt like that one set the tone. Okay. If he didn't grab that, we might have been under a bit of pressure, I think, and he kind of got it. Obviously not the most amazing goal, but still an important goal. Yeah. All right, we'll move on with some more questions. Ellie Killick said, "What is your favourite England shirt, past or present?" Do anyone sticks out in your head? It's been over the years.
My one from the 5-1.
What was that? Was that like Umbro or?
We can get the video back. We'll get the picture back up if you want.
The video of him scoring. The video of him scoring.
Remember that one with the line right through the? Yeah, it's quite iconic. What about you, Nat?
I quite like the all white.
All white.
Yeah, it was. I think it was about 2 years ago, maybe. We had
it was a clean Nike one.
Literally, yeah.
I remember that. That one was nice. Yeah. Let's see, what else have we got coming through here? Run through all of them. Active Lizard said, Nat, what's your thoughts on Sancho?
Do we have enough time? 'Cause I could be here for a while. No,
Give it a quick one. We'll get some quick fire in now.
He's an amazing talent, an amazing player, and I think he's showing a real confidence right now for his age, which is what you'd like to see from young players. And I think he's the real poster boy right now for young players who are in England, who are at the top clubs and struggling to break through. He's setting the pathway for players to now really consider whether they need to go out abroad and try and get some game time and get some minutes. And obviously, as you can see, the confidence that he's playing with right now is out of this world. And besides that as well, he's a good kid, and he's really level-headed, and
he is,
and very humble, and that for me is the most important thing.
He's got so many superlatives to describe this guy.
Yeah, which is why I said we could be here for a long time.
Exactly. All right, so you guys don't just love asking questions, you also love goalkeeper training. Every time we put it up, it explodes, it goes crazy. So we thought it's only right that we give you some goalkeeper training. So have a look at this. There you go, goalkeeper training to feed your appetite. You guys are so hungry, you love it. I want goalkeeper. There you go. All right, so listen, we'll be crossing live to the players' arrival very, very soon, okay? That's going to be happening just a bit. Just hold your horses, it's going to get there. But first, we thought we'd give you the result of the competition. And also, I'd like to let you know that Emile had to go. He's got other commitments, so we got rid of the chair. He didn't take it with him. Because you know we had 3 chairs and one got stolen.
Really?
Here at Wembley. Just thought I'd put it out there. We're still looking for that person, by the way. But I just thought I'd let you know that Emile didn't take the chair with him and we're not down to 1 chair. So big up Emile for coming through. So like I said, we're going to be going live shortly to the players arriving. But first of all, the result of the competition. So asked you a few questions, didn't we? What question sticks out in your mind out of the ones that we asked you?
So far, the
questions, yeah, we got. So I asked you questions.
I think the one about your England shirts is just right.
That was a good question. I'm not gonna lie. The one about the England shirts. Which was your favourite England shirt, past or present? That came from Ellie Killick. So Ellie, congratulations! You're gonna win this, Ellie, and this. You can do whatever you want with it. If you want to give them to me and that, it's up to you. No, I'm joking. They're yours. Do what you want. Celebrate. Celebrate. Rub it in your friend's face that you got given them. That's amazing. All right, so we're going to move on because it's only right that we move on. And like I said, it's everyone that's leaving comments, dropping likes. We really, really, really appreciate it. We'd be nothing without the fans and you guys. So I think it is time where we ask just a couple more questions. We'll ask you a couple more questions now, just to spice things up and keep people on their toes, you know. So I'm going to go straight into the chat, dive in there now. How was wireless? Says Harvey Simpson. Was you at wireless? Wait, do you know Harvey Simpson? You don't know him?
I don't know.
So he just followed you. He asked you how was wireless. Yeah. How was it?
Oh yeah, it was good.
Yeah?
Oh god.
Who's your favourite act that you saw there?
I'd probably have to say Giggs.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hear you. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed, in the background. That guy Welbs.
Man, like,
obviously he picked up, an unfortunate injury. He's going to be out for a period of time, man. But we just thought we'd show our love for that guy. Well, how much of a character is that?
oh, look at that smile.
How can you not?
Just look at the smile. You can't.
Seriously.
You gotta love this guy, man. Look at the smile.
It's just, when he's in camp, he's just this next energy as well.
Yeah.
Everyone's great to be around camp, but Danny in particular.
Yeah, what a guy. To be fair, it's unfortunate about his injury, but he's a strong guy mentally, and like I said, he's got a great smile, and he'll always keep that, So
we're just looking at him like he's passed away or something. He hasn't passed away. I'm just putting it out there. He's very much alive, and you can go on his Instagram and see that. We just missed the guy. Gideon Adu said, "How do you stay motivated?"
I think you just have to think about your end goal, really, what your target is. Stay focused on that, and every day you just want to be better than you were the day before. So for me, that's my motivation, really, to be a better improvement every single day going forward than I was last week or last year.
I love that. Improving is the motivation. That's actually a good one. What else have we got here? Aaron Shamir said, "When did you believe you could become a pro?"
Oh, it's a good question, but so when I started playing, I just loved playing football. I didn't think this could go anywhere, but my dream was always to play football.
Yeah.
So for me, it was, when I started playing at about 10, 11, I would say, and I got to Chelsea and I saw this completely different world, like, of players all the other young boys being able to do things that to me was like, oh my God, I can't do that. I need to be able to do that. And it was almost like, wow, if I can do this, then I'm actually gonna be a better player.
Yeah.
So for me, that was when it kind of like just hit home. So probably about 11, 12, I thought, I'm just gonna keep working at this. And to be fair, I got to about 16, 17, and at this point I just thought, yeah, that's it, I'm going for this. And
I love that, bro. No, seriously, because like when even me, when I look at you, I just feel like you represent something to so many people. Do you know what I mean? The people that growing up in London, people maybe from inner city places that have that dream of playing at this level. Not too many people make it to that level, and there's so many talented footballers out there. But there's so much that comes with football.
It's easy, the distractions, it's easy for you to want to hang around with your mates and do certain things. For me, there were sacrifices that I had to make.
Yeah.
And to be fair, I always knew, like I said, my motivation was I wanted to be a good player and I wanted to achieve certain things. And for me, that's my goal, that's my focus. Okay, I might miss a cinema trip this weekend. I might miss a party on a Friday night because I got a game on Saturday. But ultimately, I know there's a bigger picture, and 100%. And that's the goal.
Premier League striker, England striker. This is what I'm saying. Not many people can say these things. Like it's massive. It's actually massive. All right, let's get on with the next question. It comes from George Winham, and he said, "Do you like any other sports other than football?" It's a bit about you.
Yeah, I as a kid, I always took part in other sports in school, but I like playing table tennis.
Okay.
I feel like I've got a bit.
You got smoke for people? Are you the best in the camp, or?
I don't know.
I heard Dyer's pretty good.
Yeah, there's some good players in this camp, to be fair, but I like to think I've got a little bit anyway. That's just from my confidence.
Yeah.
And I watched a bit of tennis as well because my dad played tennis, so
I respect that. So anything that involves a bat, basically.
Hand-eye coordination.
I love it. Brooke Taylor says, favourite song currently? Ooh. So when we had Callum and Marcus on the den the other day, Marcus said, Drip Too Hard, Lil Baby and Gunner, and Callum said, Roddy Rich, Die Young. There's a lot of trap music going on here. Are you in that vein, or?
I don't know what I've been listening to recently,
Can't think of the last one. Any UK artists?
I'm trying to think of the last song that actually played in the car on the way here.
Yeah.
And it was an Usher song.
Usher?
Yeah.
I love it. I love a bit of Usher, to be fair. What's his best album?
I'm going to have to go Confessions.
He's out there, yeah. Confessions. I can't even be mad at confessions. Got my way. This isn't about our shot. This is not about our shot. Let's talk a bit about the game. Croatia today. It's not going to be easy. Difficult. Ballon d'Or winners out there like Modric.
Yeah.
How do you see this one going?
I think we got a good chance. I was on the bench in the game against Croatia at their place behind closed doors, which is very, very strange, by the way.
Yeah, I was thinking.
But
See it here, look.
yeah,
Just empty seats.
very, very strange.
Could you just hear everything?
Literally everything.
Like, could you hear the players when they made a challenge? It was just like, oh!
No, everything. You can. I reckon they could probably hear us talking on the bench.
Wow.
But it was a strange atmosphere. But I think we set out our tactics so well, and we went about our job so well on that day. And I think when it's like that, we definitely stand a chance. But obviously, you also got to remember here they're World Cup finalists and they've got some big players in their team. But so have we.
Where do you think? Let's get on your punditry tactical hat. Where do you think the game's going to be won and lost today?
I think today the game will be won in two places.
Okay.
In the midfield,
They've got a good midfield
they've
as
got
well.
a very strong midfield, but in terms of how we press, will be very crucial today because we can't be too eager and go alone. We have to go as a team.
Yeah.
And I think we can get down on the wings.
I like that. All right, so let's go to the result of the poll. And before we do that, I just want to refresh you guys' memory. So obviously, we had Harry Kane reacting to Jesse Lingard's goal, as you can see right here. Sorry guys, I'm coughing.
Can we just get Ben's reaction in there as well? He just he just smiles.
That is hilarious. And then we had B. Let's have a look at B from Jadon Sancho. So there he is, winning player of the month over in Bundesliga. What an achievement for an 18-year-old. Incredible. And then we had C. Comes from J Lings. J Lings.
Oh, no.
So we're waiting for the player arrivals. We're waiting for them just so we can show you guys the boys coming into the stadium. That's going to be happening very, very soon. But before we do that, I'm going to let you know the result of the poll. And the winner of the poll, Nat, who do you think is going to be? Who did you say you think it's going to be?
I said it was the last one, Jesse.
You said Jesse?
J Lings.
Well, I can reveal that the winner of the poll is Jesse Lingard with 53% of the votes. Of course it was Jesse Lingard. He's won it there. Dance with it. Good day's work. Cheers for Laney. He's done his thing. So let's have a look at the social media leaderboard and see how that affects things. So there you have it. Jesse Lingard has 6 points. Jadon Sancho has 3. Kyle Walker has 3. So, you know, it's looking pretty tight there. You can see what's actually happening. All right, so we've got the team sheet, guys. Whoa, the team is in.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this? We're going to run through it 1 to 11, all right? Live here on the Lions Den. Sort of an exclusive, you know? It's just like what we like to do at the Lions Den. All right, so the team sheet is in between the sticks. Number 1, Jordan Pickford. He's there, safe hands. Number 2, Kyle Walker. Number 3, Ben Chilwell. 4, Eric Dyer. Number 5, Gomez. Joe Gomez is there. Number 6, John Stones. 7, Ross Barkley. 8, Fabian Delph. Number 9, Harry Kane, the skipper. Number 10, Raheem Sterling. And last but not least, number 11 is Marcus Rashford. So there you have it. What's your thoughts on that starting 11? That
Strong team.
Strong
team.
Very, very similar to the team that played against Spain. You know, you got Sterling in there, Rashford, Kane, same attacking. They were lethal together against Spain. They can produce it again here today, can't they?
Of course. Like I said, I think tactically we got it right in both those games against Croatia and against Spain. And I think if we get that right here again today, the quality will show through.
Yeah. All right. Well, we've got images of the bus coming into the stadium. So the boys are arriving. Gareth Southgate's here. A few of the lads. Have you got the images there? Are they showing? Yeah. Amazing. See the boys coming in, doing their thing, focused, ready. Now, what's it like when you come to on game day and you arrive and you get off the coach, you walk in, see the staff, walk out on the pitch? What does it feel like?
It's the best for me. It's what I look forward to the most. Actually, the drive from the hotel on the coach, and like you see the fans. You see like now everything's building up. It's the build up to obviously the game, and you're like, okay, let's go. This is it. And then obviously when you walk off the bus, you're like, okay, it's showtime. Let's go.
Showtime. The stage is set. We asked Callum about that the other day as well, and obviously it was his debut. He scored, but when he came out, we had shots of it, and you could kind of see how much it meant to him. He looked up to the sky. It's a big thing, isn't it, for footballers?
Oh, of course.
Playing for your country.
I mean, especially with Callum, what he's been through, his knees, his injuries that he's had. Just show that he's persevered, and to be fair, he's deserved everything he's getting right now. So.
Definitely, very resilient. Never stop believing. All right, so the boys, as you can see, are arriving. Amazing, lovely to see the boys here. All right, we have come to the end of the show. We've given away shirts, we've given away social media points, we've done everything. All right. Next thing that's going to be happening is the game. 2 o'clock kickoff. This is it, man. Before we end the show, like I said, everyone that steps in here, we get them to sign the table. Okay. So there you go. Do the honours right quick. While he's doing that, I just want to let you guys know that I'm very thankful for all of you. Everyone that's ever watched this show, taken time out of their day to click and watch this. There's millions, billions of things you could be watching on the internet, and you're watching this. It means the world to us. Your support, everyone that buys tickets to come here, buys a bit of merchandise, even at home and tunes in and watches the game at home. It really means the most. 2018 has been a massive year for England. I think I speak for everyone, top to bottom, staff, players, when we say we're proud of what we've done this year. Next year, long may it continue. This is going to be the last Lions Den of 2018. We're going to see you again in March 2019. We're going to be back bigger, better. That's a promise. That's not even like that. We're going to be back bigger and better. And I'm getting emotional, man. All of this is getting to me. Danny Welbeck there. Just thinking about Welbeck as well. And I just want to let you guys know as well, even though this is the last Lions Den, we've still got loads of content coming on this channel. So don't leave this channel. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. We've got our roommates coming with Carl Walker and John Stones. We've got a tutorial between me and Jesse. We've also got some emotional clips looking back at the year from loads of the players. So make sure you look out for that. Share, like, do all of that good stuff. And guys, this has been the Lions. Everyone give it up for Nathaniel. Chalobah! Come on, England!
Come on, boys!